lot of people. Yeah, just a little bit. When do we start? Hi! Oh my gosh! Sorry. Okay.
Are we able to tune?
My name is Kyla Colomina, and I'm Senior Class President. Thank you to the combined Chaparral High School bands and orchestras for that captivating performance of Sweet from Hamilton as written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And thank you to Jillian Wheelis and Lexi Wood for that rendition of Imagine by John Lennon. Jillian Wheelis has been a part of band, orchestra, and ensemble, and will be attending Western Colorado University studying music performance. Lexi Wood has been a part of jazz and marching band, pit orchestra, and wind ensemble, and is looking forward to the fall studying environmental science at Fort Lewis College. Once again, thank you to all of these individuals.
My name is Lauren Stolten, Student Body Secretary. Before we start, I have a few reminders. This is a milestone in our lives, and we want it to be a meaningful experience for every graduate. The dignity of the occasion can best be observed by refraining from whistling, shouting, blowing air horns, ringing cowbells, or using any other loud noisemakers. We understand the importance of capturing this moment, so we have photographers taking pictures throughout the ceremony. We also have planned time to applaud for every graduate. Please do not interrupt by standing in the aisles or approaching the stage. On behalf of Chaparral's graduating class of 2022, thank you for sharing this special event with us.
And 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Chaparral High School's 2022 graduation ceremony. We are so excited to share this event with those who are unable to join us in person.
We'll wait till they sit. Wait till they all get there. We could have done it one more.
honor of introducing Chaparral's most talented, Olivia Schwab. Olivia has been involved in choir, theater, and performing arts for the past 4 years. Olivia began theater as a freshman when she was asked to be the female understudy. She was inspired by the community and everything it had to offer. Olivia plans to attend Grand Canyon University in the fall to study nursing. So audience, please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem by Olivia Schwab.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I am your Student Body Public Relations Commissioner, Cassandra Elliott, and it is my great honor to introduce one of Chaparral's finest and a proud Wolverine, Grace Shao. Grace has spent the last 4 years finding her family in the theater department with a letter all 4 years. She was a theater board member for 2 years and is now the president. Grace is one of the top in our class, and she plans on studying biology at the University of Washington. Please give Grace a warm welcome.
Please be seated. We did it. The future is now in our hands. We choose our own destinies. And now that I've made enough sweeping generalizations to make both Mr. McEwen and Mr. Collado cringe in their seats. Hi. A simple word. A word you've probably heard 100 times a day. A 2-letter word you've probably overlooked at least once. I know I have. But it's a word, when spoken by the right people, by the right time, that made a significant difference. One of these voices was that of Mr. Damon Larson. From my first day of freshman orientations until my last day of senior finals, Mr. Larson was out in the hallway, saying hi. I used to overlook this. It wasn't until the second semester of my freshman year that I truly understood the significance of this simple gesture. Mr. Larson said hi to me in the hallway, right after I had told my coach I could no longer play soccer due to a partial tear in my meniscus. Soccer was my home, and I had just lost it. But because Mr. Larson and his endless string of highs, it opened a doorway for me to find a new home, another place where I could belong and feel loved. So I joined Battle of the Books, Writing Tutors, and Link Crew, all with Mr. Larson. Although these activities allowed me to spend time with one of my most favorite mentors, it also began to reveal things I hadn't even known about myself. That I, too, could be a leader, and I loved it, because I had the opportunity to make a difference and to show someone with overwhelming compassion that they were welcomed into the Chaparral family. This was a good start, but it would take one more influential high to really make it feel like a home. Mrs. Smiley's high full of enthusiasm and joy, welcomed me into the home I would have for the next 4 years at Chaparral. Theater. It was a place that surrounded me with unconditional love, support, and encouragement. It facilitated my growth as a leader, showed me to always choose compassion, grew my creativity, and built my confidence. If you would have told me 4 years ago that I would be standing in front of a class, much less at graduation, I would have shrunk in terror. But because Mrs. Smiley continuously greeted me with the word hi, I had become the girl who actively participated in her classes, the one who auditioned for musicals, the one who makes speeches in front of her peers and strangers. Theater was a home like no other because we understood the importance of the little things. We sent texts of encouragement when we felt uneasy, gave pats on the back to show our support, bought each other coffee on the bad days, and continuously checked in on one another even when nothing was wrong. That's what made the difference. That's what made my home. So as we go on to become doctors, business people, environmentalists, teachers, and positive role models in our communities, just remember, never underestimate the little things. That a simple smile or an origami paper heart can truly make a difference. That the little things are what keep relationships alive, what inspire others around us, and what make a community feel like a home. So keep doing the little things, because at the end of the day, they always add up. Be the person to say hi, and welcome someone else into your home.
I'm gonna fall off.
You're amazing. Love you.
My name is Hope Ingalls, and I am senior class representative. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing our next performers, Grace Chang and Joy Pagano. They'll be performing For Good from the musical Wicked. During her time at CHAP, Grace has been a part of orchestra, Interact Club, Link Crew, and National Honor Society. She plans on continuing her education at Creighton University, focusing on nursing. Joey has been a part of marching band, reaching both the state and national level, even marching in the Rose Parade. And he plans on studying neuroscience at the University of Colorado Boulder. Please welcome the phenomenal Grace Chang and Joy Pagano.
My name is Abby Blum, Senior Class Secretary, and today it is my honor to introduce Chaparral's class of 2022 valedictorian, Ethan Baird. Ethan enjoys flying drones, listening to music, learning new things, and helping others. While at Chap, he has taken 11 AP classes and participated in Writing Tutors, National Honor Society, and Spanish Honor Society. Ethan will be attending Purdue University in the fall, studying computer engineering with the goal of revolutionizing the computing field. Please give a warm welcome to Ethan Baird.
Through my Chaparral journey, I learned that life is like a modern-day computer with millions of individual pieces that all must work together to create that stunning final product. A computer cannot be created without each piece having its role and impact on others. Just as much as the keyboard is vital, so too is the screen, the hard drive, and every single piece that makes up that computer. In a similar manner, students at CHAP had and continue to have their critical function within the school. Some served as supports to connect the outside sources to the internal structures. Others charged the school with their energy. Without the differences in each person, the community would eventually fall apart. For example, if we were all the encryption software, we'd have amazing security, where our security could have security. But there would be nothing to secure. In effect, every piece of a computer is important, just as every student at Chaparral is important. Each individual has their own unique style and personality that makes up one large, unified collective. And we can come together to not only accept ourselves, but those around us. At the end of my sophomore year, I participated in the activity that showed me these pieces of Chaparral, Writing Tutors. Under the instruction of the famous, or as he might put it, the infamous Mr. Larson, Writing Tutors allowed me to help others with their English assignments. Through every paragraph, every indent, every comma, I started to hear the stories and emotions that all make up the school. I began to understand the powerful bond that comes with accepting those around me. It was then I learned a computer and CHAP are not composed of a single piece. They are a community of pieces that must work together. I saw this in my many writing tutor experiences and the moments we got behind each other during every wish week, sports event, theater performance, and the many other school activities, including daily life. In the end, the components of a computer share a connection, just as we share a connection to one another. However, the Chaparral family is bound by something stronger than a connection between electronic parts: love. Love is the ability to say that we stand together, that we have our own role to play, that we will work together, no matter the differences or the difficulty. In light of this, Sophocles said that one word frees us of all the weight and pain in life. That word is love. I believe Sophocles recognized the differences between people, and when he said love, he meant having acceptance for those around us. We are all unique, and when we practice this kind of love, we will conquer all challenges. I look out today, and I see a group of amazing individuals that together can accomplish anything. However, we must remember that we can only do this if we love our differences. Because together, we can get past anything. Alone, we can only go so far. So as we go forward today, we must remember to love ourselves and those around us. For this is the only way we will form a community stronger than any computer.
It is my great honor to introduce some of our class's most talented, Stella Bolliford and Tori Sir. Stella was involved in both theater and choir. She is a select member of Theater Encore and sings the national anthem at many of our sporting events. Stella plans on studying nursing at the University of Northern Colorado. Tori enjoys playing the guitar and was involved in jazz ensemble and the spring musical. Tori plans on studying jazz composition after high school. Please give Stella and Tori a warm welcome as they perform Don't Forget to Remember Me, as performed by Carrie Underwood. On and on, we were loading up that Chevy, both trying not to cry. Mama kept on talking, putting off goodbye, and she took my hand and said, baby, don't forget, before you hit the highway, you better stop for gas. There's a 50 in the ashtray in case you run short on cash. Here's a map and here's a Bible if you ever lose your way. Just one more thing before you leave. Don't forget to remember me. Downtown apartment sure makes me miss home, and those bills there on the counter keep telling me I'm on my own. And just like every Sunday, I called Mama up last night, and even when it's not, I tell her everything's alright. Before we hung up, I said, Mama, don't forget to tell my baby sisters I'll see them in the fall, and tell Grandma that I miss her. Yeah, I should give her a call, and make sure you tell Daddy that I'm still his little girl. Yeah, I still feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Don't forget to remember me. Tonight I find myself leaning by the bed to pray. I haven't done this in a while, so I don't know what to say. But Lord, I feel so small sometimes in this big old place. Yeah, I know there's more important things, but don't forget to remember me. Don't forget to remember me.
My name is Duke Mooney, Red Blue Crew Co-Commissioner. Next to speak is student body co-president and close friend of mine, Jade Gromer. In high school, Jade has been a 4-year cheerleader as well as a member of the executive team for National Honor Society. Having recently beat out 2,000 other students for the Daniels Fund Scholarship, Jade will be attending Auburn University to study public relations. Here to speak about the importance of looking out for others, Jade hopes to provide insight to all in attendance. Please welcome Jade Gromer.
On a scientific level, the human heart acts as a personalized organ that's sole purpose is to keep your body and your body only alive. Yet take, for example, the human heartstrings. Just like most parts of the body, we don't notice these incredible tissues working every day to help us survive. Yet this tissue is tough, it's strong, it's vital, it's a necessity. When I was little, my grandma used to say, "Wow, that really tugged on my heartstrings." And growing up, I always thought this to be quite strange, but as I've gotten older, I've slowly realized the meaning behind it. Your heart doesn't beat for you. And while this may sound absolutely absurd, it's the truth. When most of us look back on our lives, we won't remember the 93% we got on our math test, or how incredibly in-depth our English presentation was, even though I do remember the 11% I got on an FRQ in Mr. Block's class. But rather the people and the connections that we found along the way. We remember those seconds where we felt our heartstrings being tugged. I know when I look back in 20 years on my high school experience, I will be the most proud of the moments I chose to put myself aside. The moments where I got to see the joy on Jeff, our security guard's face, by bringing him coffee in the morning. The moments where I got to see an entire school come together for a child in need of love and joy. And the moments where I got to see the people I love most smiling and laughing as a product of me. These are the moments that are closest to my heart. And while all of these experiences are extremely different, they all have one thing in common. They occurred when my heart didn't beat for me. The people in this building truly taught me through example the power of giving love and compassion freely with no expectation of a return. The countless times Mr. Larson knocked on my table when I was too stressed to talk. The nights that Coach Saunders and Coach Riley stayed after practice just to check in on me. And the many, many texts from Mrs. Gappinger of support. And most importantly, the love I felt from my friends sitting in these chairs. The greatest lesson from any of my classes over the last 4 years has been far from academic, but rather that giving love and compassion freely is contagious and it has an immeasurable impact on not only those around you, but the person you pride yourself to be. It is so easy to become consumed by the self-serving culture we live in. But I challenge you to rise above it. Be fiercely unique in your ability to love and put others first, as when you do this, your true sense of fulfillment and purpose will shine brighter than any money, status, or power ever could. As we graduate, it is our job to carry out this legacy that is so truly special to Chaparral, and to continue to put others first, as so many people in this building have done so we could stand here today. My hope for each and every one of you is that once in a while, you remember, your heart doesn't just beat for you.
I have the privilege of introducing Riley Hibsman. Riley has been involved in professional and community theater since she was 8 years old. She's been a strong asset to the Chaparral Theater Department and has lettered 3 years in a row. Theater has given her a community where she has felt supported and challenged. Riley will be attending Colorado Christian University in the fall, double majoring in psychology and elementary education. Please join me in welcoming Riley Hibsman singing Go the Distance from the Disney classic Hercules.
have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome will be waiting for me, and the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. Till I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through, and I won't look back. I can go the distance, I will stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I can go the distance, I don't care how far. I will face its harms, I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. I will search the world, I will face its harms, till I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. It is my pleasure to introduce our special guests. From Douglas County Board of Education, David Ray, board member. From Douglas County Administration, Danny Windsor, assistant superintendent. Donnell Hyatt, deputy superintendent. Rich Cosgrove, Chief Operations Officer. Stacy Rader, Communications Officer. And Mark Blair, Chief Technology Officer. Now, our Chaparral Feeder School principals. Graduates, when you hear the name of your feeder schools, please stand and applaud. Mr. Josh Miller, Cherokee Trail Elementary. Mr. Nick Holtvalor, Mammoth Heights Elementary. Miss Kelly Coons, Pine Grove Elementary. Mr. Chris Stairs, Pine Lane Elementary. Miss Carrie Rotherham, Prairie Crossing Elementary. And Mr. Daryl Meredith, Sierra Middle School.
I am Lance Kirkpatrick, one of your student body co-presidents. Coming back to school this year, we had lost what it meant to be a Shap family inside of Chaparral. After having not seen a normal school year for 2 years, we needed to reinvigorate our school culture. Leading the charge, our next speaker has inspired us to come together as a Shap family once again. He embodies what it means to take care of one another and shows us his love for Chaparral each and every day. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our principal, Mr. Greg Gochi.
Well, thank you, Lance, for that very special introduction. I don't think we could have asked for a better student body co-president. Good morning, all. I'm so grateful to be part of Chaparral and Shap's graduation ceremony because it is focused on you, the graduates. It is about you and done by you. However, the logistics of getting you all organized took a tremendous amount of work from some very dedicated people. I'd first like to recognize and thank Superintendent Aaron Kane, the Board of Education, and members of the Central Office for all that you do to make this possible. Yes. Special thanks go out to Mr. Derek Cheney and Ms. Sue Dakovich. This ceremony wouldn't be possible without your efforts. I'd also like to thank my colleagues and the other high school principals for their countless meetings, advice, and counsel. And of course, there are 3 very special people that work so hard to facilitate your efforts at Chaparral. Miss Linda Cherry, Miss Chrissy Schultz, and Miss Trish Riddle. We know this wouldn't happen without you. Now, I know this is a time to celebrate, but if you would indulge me, I'd like to take a moment and have a moment of silence to recall any of our family members that couldn't be here to join with us today in our celebrations. Thank you. The journey you are completing today was not a solitary one, and although at times it may have felt like that, there are a number of people I'd like you to recognize and thank that have helped you along the way. First, your family and friends. Next, our teachers and staff members who were instrumental in your success. First, I'd like to thank 3 of our staff members that will be graduating with you in the class of 2022. Miss Cindy Bogar, Miss Leslie Kitzman, and Miss Tracy Nigro. I know that I speak for the entire staff when I say that we will miss your presence, your leadership, and your friendship. It's been an honor to work with you. Now with the rest of the staff, please stand so the graduates can thank you one last time. Thank you. You guys are amazing. For the past several years, your feeder school principals and I have been thinking about and trying to define just what it means to be a Chaparral feeder high school graduate. It is much more difficult than it would seem because as individuals, you each brought unique and different things to Shap and the Shap family. And it goes so far beyond just a minimum of graduation requirements. But I believe that there is something, though, that helps us to define a Shap Wolverine alumni. So let's see. This year, the senior class took 734 advanced placement exams. 51 of you were designated as advanced placement scholars. 1 of you is a Daniels Scholar. Another 4 of you are National Merit Commended students. 2 of you are National Merit finalists. You've completed over 16,000 hours in service to your community. We have 5 All-American athletes and 16 athletes who were All-State, either first or second team. You've granted an unbelievable number of wishes. 77 of you earned a seal of biliteracy. And collectively you offered an impressive $10,485,307 in scholarship money. Yeah. You expanded the Schwab family. You are a source of strength for each other and an entire school. You've led through Link, tutored in writing, and counseled your peers. You've supported each other's performances in our theater and competitions at DECA, speech and debate, on the fields, on the court, on the ice, in the pool, and in the classroom. But more importantly, you led the reestablishment post-pandemic of the Schwab culture, for which I am extremely, extremely grateful. Thank you. So class of 2022, you've set the bar pretty high. But even though these accomplishments are impressive, I don't think that is solely how we will define ourselves. Our 25-year-old mission statement is that we will provide excellence in academics, athletics, and activities. We will help our students to set and achieve high individual goals as they grow into lifelong learners, caring adults, and responsible citizens. Ultimately, what that means is we will strive to be an excellent, well-rounded school. We're going to do our best to know our students, and we're going to try to help them grow up. The school's part in that is that I believe we need to try to help you become informed decision makers. So as you move forward, remember that you are more capable than you think to reason and to make decisions. You've been taught to look at problems and issues from multiple perspectives before deciding on a course of action. There are so many who will continue to help you grow and many others that will try to mislead you. Trust in your education and your ability to learn. Seek to understand all. Your character has been tested through a pandemic, and you are ready. Graduates, you are a source of strength for yourself and your community. You are strong. Remember, we love you, and I am grateful and confident our future is bright because it is in your hands. Now, before I invite Assistant Superintendent Hyatt to stage, I would like to take a moment to recognize all of the hardware that adorns many of our graduates. So graduates, if you would please stand when I indicate your stole, recognition cord, or pin, and remain standing until the end. First, there are 2 members of the class with medallions as our salutatorian and valedictorian. Congratulations, Katie Chun and Ethan Baird. I would also like to recognize the Gold C Award recipient, Lance Kirkpatrick. Congratulations, Lance. There are 11 graduates wearing a gold honor stole indicating top 10. Yeah, I know it's 11, but we had a tie. So the 11 of you, please stand if you're wearing your gold honor cord. Congratulations to all of you. A white stole indicating membership in National Honor Society, and a gold honor cord indicating membership in an honor society. Please stand. If you have a pin for a seal of biliteracy, please stand. If you had a red and blue honor cord indicating a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher, please stand. A red and white honor cord indicating cumulative GPA of 3.75 to 4.0, please stand. A red honor cord for a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.75. Thank you for your hard work and congratulations. Please stand. If you have a red, white, and blue cord indicating enlistment in the military, thank you for your commitment to service. Very impressive, thank you. You may be seated. Now, Ms. Danelle Hyatt, would you please join me on stage to receive the class of 2022? Ms. Hyatt, the 22nd graduating class of Chaparral High School has exceeded our expectations and has successfully completed the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Colorado, the Douglas County Board of Education, and Chaparral High School. They are now ready to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please rise. Ms. Hyatt and the Board of Education, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2022.
Can I just start with a wow? This is an exceptional 2022 graduating class of Chaparral High School. We are so very proud of you, and we are thankful for the entire Douglas County School District community for supporting your accomplishments and success. So on behalf of the Douglas County School District and the Board of Education, it is my sincere honor and pleasure to accept the 2022 graduating class of Chaparral High School. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You may be seated.
I now have the honor of introducing this year's faculty heralds as voted on by the graduating class. Please help me welcome Ms. Kathy Gappinger from our Social Studies Department. Ms. Erin Anderson from our Science Department. Ms. Shannon Doyle from our English Department. And our research coach and beloved librarian, Mr. Damon Larson.
Tyler Michael Abeda.
Naya Elizabeth Ackerman.
Paige Chapman Adams.
Rachel Elizabeth Adams.
Shayla Marie Addington.
Juan Luis Alvarez.
Sydney Marie Anders.
Danny Nicole Anderson.
Sebastian Michael Ammerman.
Gage Michael Arias.
Clayton Wayne Arnold.
Jet Thomas Arstingstall.
Caitlin Marie Arend.
Abigail Claire Autry.
Manor Awan.
Brett Francis Ballard.
Ashley Margarita Askins.
Avery May Bang.
Peyton Ruby Bang.
John Mason Banks.
Nathan Joe Baller.
Jolina Marie Basquez.
Oyanga Batsuk.
Christopher Peyton Bauman.
Justin Michael Barbera.
Abigail Brooke Benson.
Selby Lee Belmere.
Dalen Nicole Bauman.
Catherine Wood Bell.
Dylan Patrick Bowes.
Isabel Sophia Bergstein.
Jacob Elway Bauman.
Brandon Peter Bezdek.
Savannah Nicole Brandt.
Lauren Elizabeth Bergenheyer.
Emily Lauren Beach.
Arabella Jean Blaskovich.
Ian Taylor Brossard.
J. Durham Booth.
Braden Michael Bernhardt.
Brooke Alejandra Boykin.
Jake Richard Burton.
Sydney Marie Brandon.
Aiden Patrick Biffinger.
Christina Liseth Brinkman.
Shay Reagan Cable.
Kira Lexus Brownlee.
Dominic John Blaine Robertson.
Ella Rose Burmeister.
Leon Cow.
Macy Renee Busso.
Haley Marie Bowman.
Ellie Grace Butters.
Allison Elizabeth Carico.
Ethan Daly Campbell.
Dominic Joseph Brash.
Carly Jean Cantalamessa.
Caleb Paul Chizzy.
Varaya Isabel Carcomo.
Claire Elizabeth Bruce.
Maverick Daniel Cody.
Kristen Marie Carson.
William John Butler.
Catalina Sofia Chaparral Garza.
Saul Joseph Campbell.
Jacob Theodore Carlson.
Kira Marie Garrity. Olivia May Child.
Kelly Nicole Cargo.
Logan Ann Marie Castillion.
Isabel Sophia Connor. Emma Lane Clark.
Nathaniel Blake Carter.
Richard Louis Charbonneau III.
Catherine Michelle Cortez. Marley Joy Cohen.
Joshua Castro.
Caitlin Jade Childers.
Emma Noel Crosby. Jesse Makoa Conrad.
Brooklyn Tate Childers.
Alexander David Clough.
Carly Jessica Danielson. Marina Nicole Covard.
Kaylee Mesa Clark.
Matthew Roger Compton.
Gabrielle Genevieve De Herrera. Justin Scott Crown.
Adrian Paige Coleman.
Tony Thelina Cortez.
Jalen K. Durr Summers. Trayvon Darwin.
Shannon Paige Corey.
Cade Andrew Croissant.
Logan Elway Eaton. Alyssa Lynn DePass.
Nicholas Jack Cram.
Katie Ann Dalton.
Isaiah Jordan Escalante. Caitlin Jane Diachuk.
Caleb Matthew Kerfman.
Jackson Jeffrey Allen Davis.
Mackenzie May Fortney. Anthony Paul Patrick Dolan.
Jacob Tyler Davies.
Drew Tyler DeRozier.
Laddie Claude Trey Fromelius III. Joshua Dominguez.
Connor Michael DeRose.
Josiah David Dodge.
Ellie Reese Gary.
Jack Oliver Eagle.
Vesa DeBroshi.
Madison Elizabeth Honor Dye.
Zachary Allen Gilbert.
Gabriella Christine Espinoza.
Corinne Marie Dooley.
Molly Owen Ermish.
Stacy Marie Gorzalansky.
Jake Bryant Ferris.
Morgan Eileen Ingolstad.
Peyton Abigail Eveleth.
Aspen McKendry Hansen.
Morgan Mary Fox.
Derek James Evans.
Amelia Maddie Fonda.
Sydney Riley Hartman.
Paige Jordan Fiscus.
Jeffrey Olin Freeman.
Karis Joy Hinkleman.
Michael Nathaniel Mushlin.
Cameron Faith Fradinger.
Mackenzie Michelle Gardner.
Ethan Michael Hermanent.
Wyatt Eric Fry.
Elena Gamel Pereira.
Katarina Grace Gerwinat.
Sydney Nicole Hobbs.
Matthew Todd Gasson.
Kaylee Elizabeth Gates.
Daphne Alejandra Gonzalez Garcia.
Elise Marie Holland.
Hayden Dean Gedeker.
Benjamin Tyler Gomes.
Manuel Gutierrez Parada.
Nicholas Takanobu Horiuchi.
Adam Michael Graves.
Tyler Henry Gross.
Kellyanne Cruz Hartman.
Kyla Hope Hunt.
Michael James Harrington Jr.
Emily Jean Harris.
Caleb Matthew Helvig.
Andrew Darrell Isdale.
Chloe Ping Hayes.
Cole Jackson Heimendinger.
Dylan Faustino Herman.
Taryn Marie Jacobs.
Dawson James Henricks.
Ethan Alexavier Hens.
Nathan Jacob Hiltman.
Emma Riley Jensen.
Nicolas Noah Hernan.
Leilani Lee Hickson.
Lucas Derek Hill.
Ananya Sai Kakani.
Zoe Jane Hochevar.
Gabriel William Hodkinson.
Patrick Dempsey Hogan.
Charles Thomas Kindred.
Zakai Khalik Hunt.
Lindsay Nicole Holmwood.
Jagger Kelly Hooper.
Brennan David Kuntz.
Maurizio Aristides Howard.
Otto Curtis Huffman.
Catherine Sophia Humphrey.
Nicholas James Kuntz.
Cameron Avari.
Jackson Scott Ayat.
Rory Kale Irwin.
Braden Robert Langerman.
Andrew Allen Janazak.
Matthew Ryan Jablonski.
Jaya Ray Jackson.
Abigail Whitney Johnson.
Alexis Marie Jedlowski.
Logan Alexander Carpenex.
Ryan Andrew Johnson. Casey James Kaufman.
Ethan Patrick Jenkins.
James Whitaker Lawrence.
Layla Noel King.
Andrew Scott Klug.
Alexa Lynn Jorgensen.
Francisco Thomas Lewis.
Brandon Joel Cricky.
Katerina Nettie Nita Krisman.
Trinity Lynn Kearns.
Amanda Elise Laura.
Elijah Caleb LeBay.
Mikkel Macy Lamb.
Carson Olson Conan.
Aaron Decker Luby Howard.
Peter Allen Larkin.
Robert James Langbecker.
Allison Bailey Krutoff.
Addison Marie Lister.
Samantha Lynn Lawrence.
Samuel David Lasky.
Catherine Nicole LaBombard.
Christian Daniel Malsh.
Madison Hope Lewis.
Callie Schwan Level.
Cameron Jacob Laviaguer.
Tyler Austin Manuelo.
Kylie Nicole Latito.
Connor James Livran.
Jamie Alexis Lee.
Nicholas Terrence Marsh.
Vincent Anthony Kalei Lusich.
Benjamin Thomas Loveland.
Ryan Joseph Baltazar Loomer.
Zoe Elizabeth Matucci.
Chance Andrew Leister.
Michaela Isabella Lujan.
Elijah Maurice Lowe.
Ella Lynn McCarty.
Colin Braden Manuelo.
John Michael Masiolik.
Clayton Allen Lundquist.
Mackenzie Sue McKnight.
Sophia Elizabeth Mason.
Ashlyn Nicole Mast.
Imran Mustafa Majid.
Madison Antoinette McKnight. Valerie Elaine Maddox.
Chance Jameson Morrow.
Ashton Brianna Mariel.
Mia Yoshimi Meadows. Ava Quinn McGonigal.
Riley Renee McKenzie.
Alyssa Gray Matthias.
Ryan James Miller. Nathaniel Cole McNamara.
Cole Patrick McNamee.
Molly Hannah Maccabee.
Molly Lorraine Moran. Emily Patricia Myers.
Brooke Elizabeth Michael.
Spencer John McQueen.
Cade Ashton Mulligan. Houston Rose Maneri.
Nicholas John Mishuk.
Zachary Jacob Neal. Marcus Thompson Morgan.
McKenna Ann Moisky.
Jack Elliott Miller.
Carly Nicole Pace. Gabrielle Ann Murphy.
Dan Anesu Masandu.
Charles David Moore.
Nicholas James Pace. Gwendolyn Grace Nelson.
Leah Maichin Wen.
Zara Mudassar.
Nicholas James Noker. Seamus Brennan O'Brien.
Skylar K. O'Kelly.
Riley Nicole Myers.
Emily Jane Olshig. Olivia Blue Osborne.
Ivan Misael Ojeda Garcia.
Vincent Nee.
Courtney Aliana Ortiz. Samuel Bennett Piggies.
Carissa Marie Olson.
Maddox Thomas O'Leary.
Jackson Edward Pearl.
Caden James Pierce.
Brady Thomas Larry Pacheco.
Brody Michael Orinick.
McAnn Delane Pierce.
Elizabeth Margarita Potter.
Olivia Grace Marie Peterson.
Chloe Suzanne Palmer.
Nathan Brian Pitts.
Sean Rupin Rajasekar.
Brianna Nicole Pilcher.
Samuel Paul Pfeiffer.
Hannah Jane Radley.
Braden Allen James Reppy.
Catherine Marie Price.
Sierra Shylin Pilcher.
Rachel Judith Ream.
Peyton Laurel Roberts.
Jared Ryan Ramey.
Abhi Purohit.
Nicholas Jason Roberts.
Isabel Grace Rogers.
Quentin Daniel Rivera.
Ethan Paul Ratner.
Claire Noel Rowan.
Olivia Hope Romero.
Taylor Jane Roberts.
Elizabeth Catherine Roberts.
Dante Arturo Romero.
Shay Valentine Ruzika.
Isabella Arlene Romano.
Christiane D'Angelo Rodriguez.
Gianna Jolie Rudolph.
Abigail Maxine Sanford.
Brianna Alexis Roshback.
Anthony Michael Romero Jr.
Jackson Doyle Shinjek.
Isabella Jolie Santos.
Hannah Kendall Ryle.
Annika Jean Ross.
Charles Jacob Shoemaker.
Chase Marie Schneider.
Colton Stratford Saunders.
Jalen Simone Cisneros.
Martina Shrestha.
Madeline Taylor Schroeder.
Savannah May Marie Salter.
Mackenzie Olivia Smith.
Grace Elizabeth Shawstad.
Delaney Brooke Schultz.
Madeline Mary Schilling.
Joseph William Staker.
Sydney Georgina Smith.
Carson Max Smith.
Samuel Brandon Schulz.
Drew Kylan Stubbs.
Keenan Isaiah DeMar Stokes.
Mia Evelyn Spates.
Savannah Lee Simpson.
Bryce Joseph Taffel.
John William Sutton.
Norman David Stott.
Lauren Pearl Smith.
Ryan David Tigalar.
Luke Andrew Tenney.
Jack Bradley Swisher.
Sarah Juliana Stair.
Antonia Guadalupe Torres Garola.
Matthew Francisco Tobar.
Justine Raylan Dawn Teeters.
Braylee Joan Stroud.
Logan James Travis.
Kara LaRue Touchton.
Jamie Nicole Toomer.
Madeline May Silva.
Dylan Michael Turner.
Alex Raymond Travis.
Mina Towery.
Alex Hoyer Thompson.
Camden Michael Van Cleve.
Darlene Trejo Del Rio.
Hannah Nicole Trollope.
Joshua Landon Torfin.
Joshua Blaze Vigil.
Serena Lee Ullman.
Joshua Kyle Valdez.
Emily Faith Tucker.
Jenna Marie Vanalik.
Zachary Aaron Vanderwall.
Jewel Noel Vanier.
Frank Xavier Valenzuela.
Emily Louise Walker.
Kadrian Omarion Vincent.
Anna Bishnoi.
Tobias Elliott Veit.
Madison Marie Weeks.
Dylan Monker Wait.
Fraser Wake.
Ya Huang Vu.
Sierra Ryan Westfall.
Thomas Streeter Wallace.
Paige Ilona Wonko.
Mac Patrick Walgreen.
Jana Michelle Wildman.
Riley Summer Wyman.
Kalaya Leger Wells.
Casey Joseph Washburn.
Luke Joseph Williams.
Rebecca Yael White.
Kenzie Malloy Wilkinson.
Robert Austin West.
Rose Marie Winter.
Madison Grace Wilford.
Olivia Madeline Schwab.
Bridget Garrett Wicker.
Aiden Garrett Wicker.
Lauren Bailey Stolten.
Grace Haun Chang.
Aiden Michael Williams.
Kylie McKenna Wilstatter.
Cassandra K. Elliott.
Joseph Anthony Pagano.
Kylan Thomas Wilson.
Ethan Ethan, John, Weiss.
Hope Annalise Ingalls.
Stella Lynn Bollifer.
Cole Ozan Rona.
Keegan Kainoa Wozniak.
Abigail Elizabeth Blum.
Tori Sir.
Carter Jordan Wilson.
Destiny Ann Nicole Zimmerman.
Paul Gerard Mooney.
Riley Grace Hibsman.
Kamiko Julia Zacher.
Adele Romanova Zimina.
Jade Allison Gromer.
Jillian Lee Wheelis.
Preston Douglas Hunter.
Alexis Jade Wood.
Now for the class of 2022 top 10 graduates. Number 10, Yoshi Anna Babauta Taitano.
Number 10, Lance Michael Kirkpatrick.
Number 8, Logan Catherine Rottinghouse.
Number 8, Nicole Mackenzie Reiner.
Number 7, Eve Michaeline Kester.
Number 5, Grace Satyawati Shao.
Also number 5, Tyler Scott Hosfeld.
Number 4, Kyla Isabel Colomina.
Number 3, Braden Mark Struess.
Our class of 2022 salutatorian, Katie Chun.
And the valedictorian for the class of 2022, number 1, Ethan Joshua Baird.
Please welcome the senior choir singing our class song, Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Remember the day I set you free, I told you you could always count on me, babe. From that day on, I made a vow, I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe.
Oh no, darling.
No wind, no rain, or winter's cold can't stop me, baby.
Oh, baby.
If you are my girl,
I'll be there on the double.
just send for me, oh baby. Send for me, oh baby. My love is alive, deep down in my heart, although we are miles apart.
If you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double just as fast as I can.
Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain keeps me from you. From you.
Now, the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time to commemorate this incredible milestone in our lives.
We are so proud of all of your accomplishments over the last 4 years and are proud to stand before you as your co-student body president and senior class president.
We will all go in different directions next year, but before that happens, we would like to do one last thing to celebrate our time together.
So now, graduates, please stand.
And join us in turning the tassel from right to left.
Congratulations, class of 2022!